Hi, I'm Dr. David Geyer, orthopedic surgeon and sports medicine specialist, and I provide education and commentary on all sorts of sports and exercise injuries and injury treatments and injury prevention for athletes and active people, probably much like yourself, so that you can stay healthy and perform your best. If you played sports growing up, or maybe you're a high school or college age athlete, youth athlete now, or you have kids that play sports now, I bet you remember the trips to tournaments, out of town, where you would have to eat on the road. When I was growing up, this is how it went. I think we all know this feeling. The whole team gets out at some place that's got 3 or 4 fast food restaurants around, and the coach or like the team mom or whatever would hand you, at least in my day, they give you $5 or $6. We were always excited, and you had to be back in 45 minutes, or you had to be back in an hour. And you would be, all right, do we go to McDonald's? Do we go to Wendy's? Do we go to Taco Bell? Where can we get food that we like as kids and get in and out really quickly? Now, that's probably fun if you're maybe a 12-year-old or 13-year-old, but when you're talking performance in sports, it's probably not the healthiest thing. Now, let's be fair, talking about proper nutrition would take, you could do a whole video course on it. People write whole books on it, so that really gets beyond the scope of this video. But I do think with Memorial Day coming up, here real soon, people are traveling for sports, it's worth a couple minutes to talk about ways that you can eat healthy, your kids can eat healthy while they're traveling for sports competitions. And I think this is something that I've been interested in since I was a team doctor, in my sports medicine fellowship. I was the team doctor for a football team, college football team, and when we'd have our road games, this was always an issue. But one of the things that I think I learned from them and talking to nutritionists since then, the easiest distinction to make when you're talking about eating healthy on the road is instead of eating at fast food restaurants, go to sit-down restaurants. Fast food restaurants, by and large, yes, there may be a few healthy things on the option or as options on the menu, but it's so tempting to get the fries that have all the fat and the grease, or the burgers, that kind of thing, the tacos of all things. But if you go to sit-down restaurants, generally you're going to have more options for healthier foods. And especially if you're in a situation where it's like these soccer teams that travel somewhere and they have 3 or 4 games over the course of a weekend, which is kind of a whole other discussion when it comes to sports medicine, but let's just say it's okay and they've got 3 or 4 games. If you go to a sit-down restaurant, you have options for like pasta and breads and potatoes that can give energy throughout the weekend so they can recover and play most effectively. Certainly better for sports performance, the foods at these sit-down restaurants, than what you're going to get at a fast food restaurant. So that would be a general rule of thumb to think about. Another thing though is that you can prepare ahead and bring all sorts of snacks, not just to eat necessarily, but to recover after sporting events. You go to a grocery store, you can find individually packaged foods that are good for recovery and good for snacks, or you can create them. Basically take Ziploc bags and put fruit, to make small bags of fruit, or you can get fruit cups or energy bars or cereal bars, granola bars. There's all sorts of ways, things that have maybe some protein, things that have some carbohydrates. Heck, you can make peanut butter sandwiches. I know pro athletes that do that. But basically you got the carbohydrates from the bread, you you got the protein in the peanut butter, you put it in the Ziploc bags, you take a bunch of them, and you can eat those. It's instant energy, good recovery food. You can bring your bottles of water so that you're not having to get soft drinks when you're going to convenience stores or fast food. And basically you recover from the sporting events, you prepare for the next one. It's probably cheaper, quite honestly, than the fast food, but it's probably a lot healthier as well. And at the end of the day, this is about sports performance. It's not, that ignores even the obesity stuff. We're talking about preparing for sports, and I think there's ways that you can eat healthy to do your best when you're talking about traveling for sports competitions. Okay, do you have kids that travel for sports, and what do you do to have them eat healthy when they're on the road? I'd love to hear your suggestions, your tips. It's been a while since I've had to do that, so I'd love to hear from you. If you have kids that travel, what do you do to stay healthy? So below this video, please leave your thoughts, your suggestions, your tips. I'm sure other people who have kids that travel for sports as well, and I know they'd love to hear what you have to say. And if you have friends whose kids play sports and travel, please share this video with them. I think it can really help get information, get a discussion started about ways to eat healthy on the road. So please share this video. Now, if you like videos like this and you want more information on sports and exercise injuries and injury treatments and injury prevention, I record a couple of these videos every single week, so subscribe to my video channel and they'll get delivered directly to you. And last, go to my website, drdavidgeyer.com. At the very top of the page, you can enter your name and your email list. It's completely free, and I'll share so many resources on ways to stay healthy and perform your best, and I'll deliver those directly with you. So go to my website and sign up. I look forward to connecting with you that way as well. Thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to hear your thoughts on ways to eat healthy as you or your kids travel on the road and perform in sports. So again, please comment on that, and I look forward to connecting with you, sharing these information, these videos with you right here next time.